parents are being forced. In the first 1 year under Kenya Kwanza, the cost of education has gone up by 225%, but the quality is not guaranteed. Fellow Kenyans, this has been a disastrous 1 year under Kenya Kwanza, and we have no good new or encouraging words to offer. There are strong indications that the things will get worse or remain the same. We, however, refuse to ask you to tighten your belts. You have done enough. The ball is squarely in the court of the regime. They either act or await the fate that has fallen other insensitive and incompetent regimes across the continent. Yeah. End of statement.
It's clear, is it? Can you add on the university education?
On this issue of education, it's even worse in the university. They have come up with grading and basically grouping students in terms of means and so on, and that they're required to pay 7%. Quite a number of those students are actually being sent home because the administration in various public universities are insisting on advance payment before admission. Of course, that is very true. And as you know, we are going to be giving you another statement tomorrow on the issue of the dialogue, which is ongoing. But of course, our number one agenda was the cost of living. It is still there. Of course, the other side has been making statements that they don't want it to be discussed. But we have insisted that it must be agenda item number one in the talks. And the other one is the issue of electoral justice, which is very central to our coalition. And that must also be on the agenda. So there will be a statement coming again tomorrow. But I also want you to know that we will tomorrow be also giving our own assessment of the overall performance of Kenya Kwanza government this 1 year, our scorecard. That will be coming up tomorrow.
Let's wait for tomorrow. There will be another statement. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
The government says the reason for the increase in fuel is global, global surge in oil prices. But a few months ago, the Kenya Kwanza government signed a deal with Gulf countries for oil importation. And they said this deal would reduce the demand on the dollar, which means then the shilling would come down and also reduce the price of fuel as well. What does the opposition make of this promise that was made by Kenya Kwanza?
I mean, and as far as you're concerned, that is really the cause of the problem you're having. When they interfered with the OTS, and I'm talking to you as somebody who has been a minister for energy in my other early incarnations. so that is the cause of the mess that we're having. They say that we are going to do a G2G, and that they're going to pay in Kenya shillings. Now you ask yourself, what are the Arabs in the Middle East going to do with Kenya shillings? She's falling down. So the time, as we say, the chicken are coming back home to roost here. So that's put us where we are here. And it is unfortunate that there's the Kenyans who are innocent Kenyans who are basically now suffering when those who are responsible are globetrotting, looking at coffee in Colombia. And the tigers, they're moving around when the Kenyans are suffering. It's very, very unfortunate indeed.
Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Thank you.